I think it was a real wake up call to no, you can still have a rough season even with Patrick Mahomes being healthy through the first 14 games of that year and not make the playoffs, which would have been a real surprise to be told that before the season. I wouldn't have believed you.
No, I don't think anybody would have believed that. And I don't think our guys would
Yeah,
have believed that or maybe even did believe that. And, it's interesting. I think they're all so optimistic and brilliant, but I think they're all really honest. And I think we saw in some post game pressers, like some of their raw emotions and even on their own social, right? About like they were in a position that they weren't used to being in.
yeah.
And I think you find your center in those moments. I think even speaking from like my own personal life in your personal lane, right? Like when your back's up against the wall, that's really when you understand what you're made of. And, you know, to have the end to our season that we had, obviously, albeit with Patrick's sideline, but seeing that like even with him on the field, it didn't make a difference. I
Hmm.
actually think that's a good thing for them to understand because I think over the last few years there have been some games and some situations where the assumption's like, well, we got Patrick and he's
Yeah.
going to figure it out. Patrick is Superman. He is all of the things in the world, but we can't rely on one person to win the game or to be the one that's going to propel the organization forward. And I think I think it's a new perspective that is going to benefit them in
I,
the end. And
I hope
maybe
so.
exactly 1 year from now,
Yeah.
we'll bookmark this conversation and replay it and be like, "See, we talked
Remember?
about this. They
Yes.
figured it out. Now it's
Yes.
all of these guys coming together,
That's right.
fully healthy, ready to go."